Alright, let me give you a quick update on how much to say on this John Deere. But this is the Z545R electric fuel injection, or is it electronic fuel injection, or is it electric fuel injection? So I got 682 hours. So I've been running the hell out of this and haven't had any issues with the engine or the PTO. The only issue I had was the deck. The deck was a little out of alignment, but I mean that's bound to happen over time. And I pretty much use this as a like a commercial mower. And the 48-inch deck is like the perfect number to have. That's why I don't run a 60 or 48 or 72-inch deck, because in my line of field, the 48 is like the perfect number. But so far, the Z545R EFI, if I'm not mistaken, it stands for electric fuel injection or electronic fuel injection, which means pretty much you don't need a choke no more. You just crank it, run it. We do have lights on board. We got push button. The push buttons have been working pretty good. No issues on that, so we haven't had any trouble. Because when you think of electronic stuff, you're thinking, oh, this stuff is going to easily break over time, right? Like give it a couple of years or give it a couple hundred hours and stuff starts breaking apart. Well, no issues yet, so that's good. This is 25 gross horsepower. One thing I've been doing is just changing the oil, changing spark plugs about once a year. They're running pretty strong. I'm satisfied with it. I think the only downside is the seat. I think the way the seat is set up, it's a little like too sitting up front. So if you're a smaller person, it's no problem. But if you're tall like me, 6 foot, it just feels like it's a little too up front, like the controls are right in front of you, which I'm pretty sure they can be adjusted, maybe, probably, not too sure. And then of course you got where you can grease your points, and then this lifts up to clean out whatever debris goes in there. This easily picks up another greasing point, and you have a visual of how much fuel you have, which also is on your dash, so you can tell how much fuel you got. It'll let you know when you're running low on fuel. I run it down to where it was blinking constantly that I was running low on fuel. I didn't even pay attention. So positioning how high you want the deck to be, that's pretty easy. I run the mulch kit. I don't use the side discharge. Like I mostly just do residential mowing. I don't do like big commercials or high grass. Just pretty much residential. That's why I'm saying the 48 is just perfect for me. And of course I got my little Toro. The Toro, I use it when you can't fit inside those fence, because usually the fences or to the backyard are usually about 34 to 36 inches, and when you got a 48, you're not going to fit in there. So this comes in handy. I am trying to look for a replacement in case this one breaks down on me, but it's been with me for quite a long time. It's been super reliable. I'm still missing the cushion. Usually we just ride it without the cushion, or we put a pillow on it. I'm not spending $200. So the steel, we use the steel. The crew, they really love the steel blower, which is a BR600. It's lightweight. They really like it. I had 2 Echo backpack blowers. I think they were like, what, 770? and pretty much they didn't like it at all because it was too heavy to carry. So when I brought this one, they were always sticking to this one. I always leave them behind the Echo backpack blower, and then eventually I had to buy a second steel backpack blower because they didn't really like the Echo anymore. So now we run steel backpack blowers. We run Echo weed eaters, the 2520. This is a 16 horsepower, real reliable, to be honest with you, really reliable. It's taking a lot of hits. I mean, look, we took a big hit on the exhaust. We got some missing parts up here. You know, the crazy thing about this is I already changed the carburetor, I already changed the pump. I changed, what else did I change? Yeah, I changed the fuel pump, I changed the line, and for some reason it just won't start unless you have a little bit of fuel in it, or you're constantly having to turn it over whenever it has a cold start. But once it warms up, it's like no problem, it'll run like a champ. But yeah, I just wanted to drop a quick video on the Z545R EFI and just letting you know it's still reliable, it's still running great. I really enjoy it, the crew enjoys it. It takes a lot of beating from the crew. So like, look here, see, there we got one beating right there, a couple of beatings up on the bar. We don't really use a rollover bar because we're not in one of those areas where you're really going to roll it over, but we have a higher chance that when this bar is over, there's potential of hitting, you know, like low branches or something really low, or low tree. So, but I don't know if do they still have the EFI, because I could have sworn last time I went to John Deere they told me they don't have it no more, it doesn't exist anymore. I guess they only ran it for that 1 year, and I guess nobody was interested. But I'm just letting you know, I love the electronic fuel injection. I think that's what they call it, correct me if I'm wrong, but I like it. No more choking. 600 and was it 82 hours of running, and no issues with the electronic, no issues starting, no issues with the buttons. It even runs out in the rain, so no issues. Well, hit that like, subscribe button. Drop any comments if you want to know more about this. Let me know if I'm saying the EFI right. I'll try to Google it myself real quick, see if I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, I got a 48, I got a 32. 32 is perfect for those backyards with the small fence, because we're not walking, I'll tell you that much. We're not walking. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video. Oh, and in case you're wondering, what do I do in the event of a high grass customer, if I get a grass that's too high? Well, here I have the Z920M. Now this one is really built for commercial use. This is a much bigger, heavier equipment. 23.5 horses. Yeah, this one's a much heavier machinery. Z920M. It's got the mulch kit already built into it, so you can open it or close it when you need it or when you don't need it. That's pretty neat. I think all mowers should come with this option right here, or maybe you can buy it separately and just add it on there, but I think they should all come with it. This equipment has 363 hours, 363.7. You can read it, yeah. I bought this one first before I bought the smaller one, but come to find out, I got too many complaints from the customers that this mower apparently is too heavy, and it was leaving like little tire weight, like little tire marks in the grass, like little grooves, like little dips. And so I had to take it off the residential service because it was not working out too well. Now it still works in some residential areas if the grass is not too soft, or if it's ugly, you know, I'll put it to use. Or if I run into a yard that the grass is too high, so what I do is I'll bring this big bad boy out. This one holds more fuel. This one has a simple gauge to tell you when it's empty or full. I think it holds, I want to say maybe like 10 gallons, I think. 10 gallons worth of fuel. So it'll run for quite a long time. And this one, there is no electric choke. You gotta choke it yourself. Yeah, so. And then you got your dial to adjust it if you want it higher or lower on the cutting. And we still got a rollover bar, which we don't use a rollover bar, so. But bigger tank, easy to read fuel gauge, no electronics. Heavy duty deck, 48. Again, I use 48. I don't use nothing bigger than 48 because it's just a magic number, you know. Like a lot of residentials I go to, this one fits in most houses in the backyard, and it's perfect. So yeah, just in case if you were wondering if I had a much heavier machinery, yeah, this one is much heavier. This one cost me at the time brand new was like $10,000. And then the light one that's more residential, I think the residential is like 5,000, somewhere around there. So I felt kind of disappointed that I bought this one and I was only able to use it for a couple of years, and then I had to take it out of service. Like I still use it every now and then, but not as often as I used to. And we do have a hitch back here, so if you ever need a hitch trailer, a small trailer or utility trailer, whatever you want to hook up in the back. But you still gotta remember, you put too much weight in the back, you're gonna mess up the motor. So you don't want to be using it like a regular yard mule. So most people that were wondering, not most people, like the dealership, when I ask them about the hitch, I want a hitch, they're like, why you want a hitch? You're gonna easily jackknife. I'm like, if you already got a hitch for a riding mower with a steering wheel, why can't you have a hitch that's a zero turn? So I said, it's not like I'm pulling a heavy duty, you know, gooseneck commercial trailer. You know, I just need something that I can hook up easily if I need to haul some stuff back and forth on the job site. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, I feel like I wasted a lot of money on this one. I think this one still holds its value a little bit since it's got super low mileage. I mean, super low hours. I think these you can probably find it for like $5,000 since it's a heavy duty commercial grade. So, but anyways, yeah. And then look, here's one of the blowers. I don't like the 770T. And then I got this big bad boy right here, the BP 901T. That's a real heavy one. And then I got the backpack with the self-pulling. You're supposed to pull it. So I got two big bad blowers. They're super heavy. They blow a lot of air, but we don't use them in the field because they're just too darn heavy. So most of the time I would use them is like during the fall when the leaves come down. So, and then I got the other echo blower back there. That one I think I need to fix the throttle. I think the throttle's stuck on it. But yeah, the guys don't want to use a BP 770 no more. So. And then these two right here, I just bought them as a tryout. So This one I'm not too fond of. This one is the BR800C. I'm having trouble starting it up. And the reason why I'm having trouble starting is because I hate this little deal right here. This is so annoying. Like, it takes forever to get it to crank up and get her running. And then once you get her running, once it's warmed up, yeah, no problem. Anytime you need to shut it off, talk to a customer, you can shut it off while you have the backpack on you. And then when you're ready to get back to work, you just pull it and go to work. But lately I've been having trouble starting it up, and it's been so freaking annoying. So yeah, if you're gonna join the yard field industry, I would not recommend these huge giant backpack blowers. Even though they seem to be real nice, loud, heavy, maybe blow a little extra air, it's not worth the money. They're just more of a for show and tell. That's all it is, to show off. That's all I really have them for. So yeah, join the industry, get you a nice lightweight backpack blower like the one I just showed you earlier in the video. Those are the two I recommended, two steels. These big monster ones, I know they made them bigger, but they don't do me a damn thing in the field. So they just sit here, collect dust, and every now and then I'll crank it up. Alright, well, like I said, hit the like, subscribe button, and see you on the next one. Alright, I finally got her started. I had to YouTube how to start the 800. And I'll tell you what, you gotta prime it 6 times. 1 foot, right hand, pull it. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt.